This episode has a lot going on. We'll discuss the gold-backed stablecoin, its potential implementation, and who could be the first to adopt it, as I believe its arrival is imminent. Additionally, we'll discuss XRP and the recent election. Ellison, the prisoner, should be sentenced to jail, and the FTXCL collapse should also be discussed. There's a lot to cover, so we'll cram. We're going to get right into this now, so forgive the slightly longer introduction. What do you think? Regarding the price of Bitcoin, which has dropped by 93% in the last day, Ethereum is approaching its down at 23.23. USDT and USDC both came in at 1.26%. We were attempting to surpass 54 cents, as their dollar pegs for XRP have a mean of 53 cents. Instead of doing it yesterday, we returned. We're back at the 53's low. The market valuation of all cryptocurrencies is currently down 1.42% to $2 trillion and 8 billion. Check this out. As I mentioned earlier, I've been working at Quant on a DCA. I believe we've been working there for about 5 months now. I bought my DCA on 2 different exchanges, and it's sitting there. Look at it on one of my accounts, and I'll give you a real-time update. When I first started buying in, it was about $110, and I was making $400 a month. I increased that to, $400 each week in the previous, perhaps the last 2 months. Excuse me, but I increased it to $800 every week to assist in lowering my DCA because, in the end, I know where Quant is heading. To be quite honest with you, it's likely going to reach an all-time high of $1,000 on Quant. Sitting at these prices of $71 is meaningless because whenever Quant moves, and we're going to get a quick 30% push, which will take it back to that $100 mark. One of the exchanges currently displays my average at $88, but when I factor in the other change, my DCA hovers around $80, indicating flawless operation. As soon as Quant reaches $80, I stop buying it, as my dollar cost average price now matches the price of Quant, and I will not purchase it below that DCA level. If the price drops further, I will continue to rotate my purchases. Where will I look next, then? Perhaps XLM potential H-bar. I might add additional chain links or Allo, but they won't cost you anything. The beauty of DCA is that it only costs $10 for 3.5 years of care, which is what everyone should be doing. If you increase your weekly contribution to $800, you will have the opportunity to invest it in a cryptocurrency that has not yet experienced a bubble. Over time, a weekly contribution of $20 or $30 accumulates, and now that you're aware of the token we recently introduced, let's get started. We have surpassed the price of XRP, a remarkable feat considering that we peaked at 60 cents and are now stable within a 30-cent range. We have limited these tokens to 500 million pieces. As you can see, we were the top gainers on Bitmart. Bitmart is accessible to all users. Every exchange in the world ties these 500 million units together. Take a look at the prices of these other cryptocurrency outfits that are available with a 500 million supply. Examine Avalanche, look at ICP and Solana, they're all nearby. The total circulating token or supply token barrier is set at 500 million. We have the same supply, and the utility will be delivered. The games are about to begin. The arrival of the metaverse will force users to purchase necessary tokens. What is the estimated cost of these tokens? We're on the verge of disappearing. You can now locate us on CoinGecko. I'm anticipating a response from LiveCoin Watch. Next, you should examine the more than 150,000 24-hour trade volumes that we have. I'm just trying to hold steady here. Despite being up for 2 days, the chart shows it's not finished, so I'm alerting you early. Early times and the usefulness will this thing took off yesterday night and became a hot topic of discussion on Twitter, right? I'm not sure now. You are aware of who you are. Please consider winning and leave a comment below. I can't see any comments, not even the oldest ones, but Donald Trump confronted Harris, telling her to go to the White House immediately and wake up. Biden should sign a measure to close the border. You could pull it off down tonight. Proceed to complete it. "We're going out together now," he said. "So you can go sign the bill." She refuses to sign it after being exposed for lying so many times last night. She keeps telling everyone she has a plan, but she withholds its details from you, indicating that she lacks a strategy. If you're a cryptocurrency investor, you know that she opposes the technology and that Trump supports the U.S. taking the lead in this area. If the U.S. takes the lead, it will compel the rest of the world to follow suit, addressing crypto and enacting laws and regulations. This is a necessary step if institutions are to become involved in cryptocurrency. If you want to see institutions enter the cryptocurrency space, make a demand. We need someone like this in the office. The election is only about 56 days away, so there will be exciting times ahead, especially if we elect a pro-crypto president. That is what we require to draw institutional capital into these markets. Please refer to the market capitalization of cryptocurrency exchanges. Market capitalization of cryptocurrency exchanges. We need a pro-crypto advocate in the office. We discussed the gold-backed stablecoin yesterday, and I want to watch this film again. I would like to discuss here is how we can put this into action. It would be significant if we were to once again receive a stablecoin made of gold. I want to talk about 3 important aspects of legal and regulatory compliance in this clip. You may claim that the Bretton Woods Accord was the source of the first stablecoin based on gold reserves and blockchain technology. Now hear me out. According to my understanding, the dollar, along with other currencies, relied on a fixed value of gold. The primary difference between the post-stablecoin and the Bretton Woods Agreement lies in the latter's reliance on gold, a genuine store of value, while the former does not. Of course not. It is dependent on government expenditure and geopolitical risk, which is why we have lost more than 25% of our purchasing power in the previous 5 years. We may also draw lessons from the way the Bretton Woods Agreement banned gold convertibility. I have instructed Secretary Connally to temporarily halt the dollar's convertibility into gold or other reserves. As a result, the United States was able to preserve its gold reserves, while the rest of the world remained with worthless U.S. dollars. People saw them as valuable because they felt compelled to continue using them. However, they found themselves trapped in a system that diminished their buying power. Of course, gold was the true wealth in this case, and if all these nations, instead of us, had owned enormous amounts of gold, they would have safeguarded their wealth instead of being left with fictitious currency. For this reason, everyone should possess actual gold. I don't know about you, but as of right now, I don't think the U.S. government or the Federal Reserve have my best interests at heart. They want me to keep my riches safe. They want me to keep my wealth outside of the system, as using gold for self-defense prevents them from devaluing it, thereby giving me power. There you go, she responds, emphasizing that you cannot discreetly seize it through taxes or inflation. What about a stable currency with a gold backing? People, how do we get there? We need legal and regulatory compliance first and foremost. Regulations for research are necessary, as is secure licensure. For this, what do we need? To make this happen, we need someone who supports both cryptocurrency and gold in the office's gold reserves. For this, we'll need reliable storage, auditing, and transparency. We also need a silent physical gold supply, and blockchain technology is essential to achieving this. We must choose a blockchain for this purpose. We need a stablecoin mechanism that equates 1 token to 1 gram of gold, enabling users to buy and redeem stablecoins with their physical gold or fiat currencies. A platform is necessary for real-time buying and selling. Liquidity and market adoption are also essential, necessitating integration with existing exchanges, forming partnerships with merchants, and securing a stake. Stellar, possibly Ethereum, Binance, or even the XRP ledger, will play a significant role in this. We know the XRP ledger will have smart contracts and DeFi integration, which will undoubtedly require support from the marketing community. Additionally, security considerations will need to be taken into account, so we will need to examine the existing assets that have security clearance and security compliance. Given the existence of XRP, we must implement smart contracts and conduct smart contract audits to ensure the absence of potential vulnerabilities. The last essential component is necessary. We need gold here. Custody. I believe the release of a stable currency with gold backing is imminent.